Welcome, and thank you for tuning in to the AM-2-PM podcast, hosted by the leadership of the AM-2-PM Alliance. Join us every Friday on Twitch or watch us at your leisure on our YouTube channel. Be sure to follow, like, and subscribe for the latest episodes and live shows. Now let's get started. Yeah, that's right.
I think they gave out Voyager like Oprah. They're like, and you get Voyager.
Yeah, you get a Voyager. Combat Medic's a Voyager.
Well, she can get on a spaceship, so...
Anyone can get on a spaceship, though.
I just saw Daredevil. I'm like, so what, him jumping off of rooftops makes him a Voyager?
Yeah, he travels.
I guess.
Blindly. He has earbuds under his mask, and it's GPS. It's telling him, take a left. And everybody's like, ooh, Daredevil, he has these instincts. Remember, one girl with the fro and the other one with the samurai sword. Yeah. That's what I'm going to call him.
There we go. Colin Wing. Oh, let's see. Misty Knight's the other one. Your Afro samurai.
That's logically.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Maybe I'll set it to 40 for minions, but that's what I'm working on there. When it comes to equipment, I'd like to get everybody obviously to 12. That would take way too long. So right now they're all in blue, but when they initially get in purple, is it 10, I believe? Something like that. That's where I want to get them at, to where just get them at that intro part.
Yeah, that's too many resources spread around.
It is. I don't disagree, but my CP is beautiful. It thanks me for it. Dude, I passed up Pop-Tart now. Frickin'. So now after him, I think there's only 1 or 2 people above me in collective CP that isn't 2 million. So I'm like, ooh, I'm gonna catch some people. So I'm only 70. I'll be 71 probably tomorrow. Tomorrow the day after. And I'm already hitting that 2 million. I'll get there. I'm at 1.7 something.
Yeah, I just hit 68.
You're a monster.
1.5.
Yeah, 1.7. So who's above? See, look at all those 70 higher level 70s below me. It's beautiful. It's like, my CP is greater than yours.
Yeah.
But then I look at the top and I'm like, I won't be having that high of a CP for a long time. But yeah, dude, I've been chasing Forsaken for so long. He's been like the gold standard to try and get past. I'm like, he's just a level or 2 above me. I've got to creep up in there and get in there. And then I passed him and I was like, yeah.
Chris Uber.
Chris Uber's one of the new-ish guys. I think 3 rotations ago. Man, I rotate people out. I'm a monster.
4 million power. What is he doing?
Dude, yes. And he's one of the talkers who's also active. Dude, he's a boss. And so is Fuhrer, though, you know, some people didn't like his name, but that's all right.
Inhumans. That's pretty cool.
It's true. But yeah, Fuhrer and Chris have been great ads. Is that Jerry or Joey or whatever it is?
Joey.
Yeah, he's brand new. So we're gonna see how he pans out. I just picked him up last night. So hopefully he goes well. He replaced. Well, which one was it? I don't remember what his name was. He was another new guy.
I can't believe he's back.
Hey, Prime has been kicking ass and taking names. You're just a hater. Right. Prime's a boss.
Oh, Whispers? Or is that a different one?
Oh, Whispers is gone. But it was the one before Whispers. It was last night. And it was because, like, Gordiator, I think was his name. And he would join the raids and then sit there at 0, despite the fact that his CP was almost 4 million. I was like, get out of here. You don't just sit there and spectate the raids.
Yeah, Gordiator. Yeah. A level 80 sitting there? Get out of here. You're right.
Yeah. I was just like, I don't care if... Like, I had to explain that to several of our members, Dunners, etc. I'm like, look, I don't care what your CP is. I don't care how powerful you are, so long as you're participating. You keep up with those little golden rules, join the raids, join the war, claim a war room, don't be logged off more than 24 hours. You're very unlikely to get kicked,
Right.
especially if you're chatting. But anybody who breaks that bottom line rule, it's like that's when you let that slip, that's when everything starts falling apart. Because if you're not on within 24 hours, you're missing, 3 freaking energy resets. You're missing getting raid keys for people. You're missing the daily raids. It's just no. At that point, you're not participating. So that's why the alliances we go up against, they're all collapsed and shit. I'm just like,
our last 2 fights, no one's even tried. So
No, they did. The last one they got 15.
15 in the end. Yeah, and that was their only member.
And I wonder who
That's
they.
it.
Does anybody
That was
remember who they
right.
attacked? Anybody? Anybody know who got hit?
They attacked Bobby, I think.
Yes, they did.
I think they hit him up.
I didn't notice.
I had done
They
some
must have,
rearranging.
They must have attacked like right at the end.
Yeah, it was in the last few hours.
Yeah, I was about to say it was within the last
Is it-
3.
It's
I'm
like,
on so much, I see it like happen live. I'm like,
the last
ah.
one I saw was like 980 to 0.
Oh, I'd been following it all the way through, and it was a very sad thing. I knew old boy was going to get MVP again, and that's because he took the dare to take on the 500k team.
Someone
It
must
was-
have moved me for some reason because Curtis had
Oh,
me in
I
the
moved-
center.
Oh no, you got to move to the top because you would consistently take away people's like mid-range esque teams, so that would be whittled down relatively well through you. And the guy I have you partnered with on the side,
Blackman.
Yeah.
what is that? Is that one
He has
Blackman?
3 in
Yeah.
this spot.
He does. It was way worse before, but I asked him to change that. But he, I believe, has some higher than 100k teams
Yeah, 2 at the
like
end.
in
3.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's basically where a bigger investment would come. You're the consistent investment. He would take out if they really wanted to blow up that 50 at the top that gives no adjacent bonuses or
I have
anything
100
to
games
anything.
in there, Curtis.
Ooh, you do. You're the man.
Ooh.
But if they go that route, y'all make them waste quite a bit. And it just leads them to an adjacent buff room. And I'm not too worried about that. If they go down center and go through me and Disney, that would be even more that they'd have to like invest to go through there. And then they would hit a room that's double adjacent buffed plus the globals. It's like that's not safe for them. That's where I initially had you, that cargo.
I have to redo
And then
some of
on the
these
left,
teams.
nobody wants to fuck with Vil.
Yeah.
Vil threw the entire army
I
on
did.
that area. It's just intimidating to look at. It's
That's
just like we're not
I
going
saw
this
his
way.
Power armor team at the very end, the 260.
274. Yeah.
No
Like,
one ever
why-
chooses
why
to
do-
go
I was
Vil's
like,
way.
why do we not have this guy on like the 200-point room?
Have you seen what some of our guys can put forth?
Yeah.
It's nasty. And some of them, I had to rotate some people out that I really wish I didn't have to, because they were like, I have 5 300 or 400k teams. I'm like, ooh.
Yeah. See,
So, yeah.
300, 290, 316.
Because right now my recruiting minimum is level 70s with at least 2 million CP. Most of the time I'm pushing 75 to 83 million CP for recruitment. And then hopefully they're able to follow those base rules. Because as high as you'll see some of the people is like in the 20 millions. So having somebody who's level 80 that's 3 million really isn't the most impressive thing in the world. It's just great for our levels and shit.
CP
But
helps for
we
war.
have to be, yeah,
Get you more
and
points.
it's we have to be prepared for when we transition to gold. I mean, we're already fighting gold,
We're in silver
so-
1, so that was we're going up 1 every time.
undefeated.
Yep.
It's just slaughtering, and it's so sad. The one team that tried to fight us early on in bronze, they had a 5 million guy and everything, and they just got decimated. And then after that, no one's even tried, basically. They're just like, we're going to get... I felt bad. There was one group that started off ahead of us. They were like, we've got 45. About an hour later, it's like 500 and something to 45. And it just snowballed. And then they gave up. They just stopped attacking. It was fucking great.
That's all right.
But no, when I first get on, because I'm there right at the launch of every war, at midnight my time, and then I'm immediately like, let me see where the adjacent buffs are. So I click on all 3 at the top, and 2 of them normally have adjacent buffs that let you know where they're positioned underneath. Or if not, then I know the adjacent buffs are deeper, and it's easier to go through the flight deck. Then from there, I check their alliance activity, as well as the CP of those that are in that top area to see what direction would be best for us to peek at. And a lot of time when I look at the alliances, they're like, half of our alliance doesn't log on. I'm like, oh, well, that's a win.
Mm-hmm.
Just because of the rule that we make, that's a win. Like, because our people will show up.
How are you buying Daredevil shards?
I gotta get my city up.
Yeah, he does. In Daredevil, we already went up.
Holy
went
cow!
over the fact that he's got GPS.
Dude, we're getting raided
What?
by Reminex of a party of 107. Holy cow.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
Wow.
shit.
I don't have a welcome raiders, anything, so welcome raiders.
Woohoo.
Holy cow.
How's it going, everybody?
Wow. That was
Yay! But yeah, freaking.
Kaya Lover, hello.
So it's ridiculous.
Rasta Dad.
Yeah, good luck saying hello to everybody. They just throw 100 people in here. You're like,
I'm
hey,
gonna do my
everybody.
best.
It's true.
Um,
But yeah, so we're moving through war. When we hit Gold 2, Gold 3, that's where we're probably going to run in, so long as there aren't inactives. Like, because whenever we look at our current alliance power, it ranks about there. Like, where we start, what'll be interesting is
Anti-portal?
how we do it.
what's up? I'm gonna say Tithus.
Ooh.
That's what I'm gonna go with.
Yeah.
They're raiding us now, just waiting for the war.
Unless
They're
it-
like, we know everything you're doing now.
Unless
As if
it's-
we're anyone relevant.
Unless
We've
it's
got
titties.
this.
Titties, maybe? Tithus or titties?
Wow.
Hey,
That's boss.
you could say it either way, I suppose.
But yeah, so we'll see when we hit those golds. That's where we're ranked. We're at like, we normally sit at about 10,500 on the total like alliance CP. I'll be interested to see how we deal with some of the gold alliances that are like 8 to 10 people, but they're all 6 million plus CP. I see a lot of those, so that could get a little crazy, where they're just like, we're gonna fling everything at them.
Arthendox. Frarthendox? Freyarthendox.
Rarthendox. Oh yeah.
I'm trying. How close was I? It's Tithe from, MTG. Okay.
Oh, wow.
Mana Tithe. All right.
Oh yeah.
Or Mana for you other people out there.
Other people, very offensive.
Free
Very
Arthendox.
offensive.
Free Arthendox. All right.
I identify as Mana.
Oh,
You know? Oh yeah.
but which Mana?
Oh, the Mana.
Man.
But yeah, so I'm basically probably gonna have to give in and have the Kestrel join the team. It hurts my soul, but that's the way it goes.
Oh, Blaze, quit it.
Doctor Strange is bad.
Well, I always feel bad when I have to join the bandwagons, but that wagon is looking like there's a pretty good band on it, and I'm like, I may need to go ahead and go there.
Garbage.
Rasta Dad's
Should
high,
get
so
rid
you
of
know.
any-
So we'll slow
I
this
love
down.
Doctor Strange. He's just, I can't keep him alive even with 2 double toners.
I hate
It's
Doctor
just, there's no way to keep him alive. There's too much AoE in the game.
Quit it.
You say he's bad until I flip all your positives to negatives, and then you have a mountain of negatives on that shield team.
Yeah, I still don't
You're-
care about it.
You're gonna be like, I get 50 regenerations on my guy. You have 50 bleeds, and he just collapses. Like, that's all that happens, and it's beautiful.
I'm like,
Doctor
look at this
Strange
device
owns
that
you.
gets
Pretty
rid
much
of
has
my
a heart
negative
attack.
thing.
Impossible. You'd be dead already. I have Kestrel.
And then I'm like, oh, shield medic, just he resurrect my guy.
Shield medic,
Shield
careful. Shield medic
The
can jump on the
greatest
ship.
Voyager. Oh, shield medic. She can
Shield
get on a
medic,
ship.
awesome.
The minimum requirements for the Voyager. Can you get on a ship? It's ridiculous. So many Voyagers. Thanks again for tuning into the AM to PM podcast. Watch every episode via our Twitch and YouTube channels. Be sure to follow, like, and subscribe for the latest episodes and live shows every Friday. See you next week.